So I sure am excited to talk about the 4K release of Gremlins, which I have watched for the second time in my life, because the first time I watched it when I was a teen, pretty much, and I'd forgotten pretty much all of it. So it was really nice to catch up with it again, because I know it's, well, kind of a Christmas classic, even though it's not. Some people don't consider it a Christmas movie, but obviously it's a Christmas film. It takes place on Christmas. There's Christmas all over the place in this film. Yes, it's a horror comedy. Yes, it's a family movie, which is actually perfect because it blends horror comedy with family-friendly themes like crazy. Produced by Steven Spielberg, written by Christopher Columbus, and directed by Joe Dante. It's so fantastic. Joe Dante, he's really actually good with films that involve like creatures coming to life. He's really good with the practical effects involving creatures. Little Gizmo looks amazing. I mean, the way they built him and made his facial features move, and he's just so adorable. Until, of course, they turn into little demons because at the beginning of the film, nobody ever paid attention to you can't get them wet, you can't feed them after midnight, and what was the other thing? You can't expose them to light. So nobody paid attention to that, of course. So stuff happens, and they happen to get fed after midnight because the main character, Will Peltzar, was not very responsible and made a little bit of a boo-boo, and then you have these cute little fur balls turning into little, well, quite ugly big monsters who are deadly as hell. If you haven't seen Gremlins, I mean, it's perfect 80s style. It's perfect in every way when it comes to an 80s family-friendly film, like I said. There's an inventor at the beginning who makes the craziest inventions in the world, and none of them ever work, of course. He's got this one called the Bathroom Buddy, which is basically a pocket knife, but, you know, huge, so it's useless. And there's this, like, orange juicing machine that ends up just spraying orange juice all over the place. This guy's really not the best creator, and he finds this gizmo at a Chinese kind of gift shop or like antique shop kind of thing, and they have this little creature which he wants to buy for crazy money, and he brings it home to his son, and then of course there's rules that they don't follow when it comes to this gizmo, and then the gizmo multiplies, and then they turn into monsters, and it turns into a horror film. The science teacher of the kid, Will, ends up getting his hands on one as well, and that doesn't go anywhere good. And but yeah, like I said, I mean, having a 4K release is amazing. But it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's drenched in 80s ness with the music and the themes. It really feels like something that Steven Spielberg would put together, and it does again feel like a Joe Dante film, who directed Small Soldiers and directed The Howling. Like I said, he when it comes to anything to do with either creatures or little anything that comes alive, basically, any kind of practical effect involving miniatures, he's the man. And it's fun. It's fun. It's fun for the whole family. So I recommend Gremlins highly. I really loved rewatching this because I had forgotten most of the film until now, and it's great. It's super duper fun. So great Christmas film to put on yearly, and also great to watch any time of the year, because it's not like the whole film is about Christmas or anything. But yeah, it's great. I recommend it. It's a thumbs up. Last review is tomorrow, so I will be back for that. Until then, have a good one and cheers.